In the heart of the vast, arid desert, where the sun scorched the earth and the stars painted stories in the night sky, a sacred tradition whispered through the winds of time. It was here, amidst the resilient cacti and the ancient spirits of the land, that the people of the Red Hawk tribe gathered under the crescent moon for a ceremony as old as the hills, the Peyote ceremony. The air was thick with anticipation as the tribe encircled the fire, its crackling flames casting a warm, inviting glow against the cool desert night. At the center of the circle sat the revered medicine man, his weathered face etched with the wisdom of countless moons. His eyes, deep pools of knowledge, flickered with the reflections of the fire as he prepared the participants for the journey they were about to embark upon. Young Neol, whose name meant wind in the tongue of his ancestors, felt the flutter of nerves in his stomach. This was his first peyote ceremony, a rite of passage that marked the transition from youth to manhood. He had heard the stories, the teachings, and the transformative power of the sacred cactus, but nothing could have prepared him for the reality of the experience that lay ahead. The medicine man began to chant in a language that seemed to transcend time, a melodic incantation that seemed to rise and fall with the very breath of the earth. Slowly, he passed the peyote to each member of the tribe, a gesture of unity and trust. The bitter taste of the small, spineless plant was a stark reminder of the harshness of the desert, yet it was also a key that unlocked the doors to profound spiritual insight. As the effects of the peyote took hold, the veil between the physical world and the spiritual realm grew thin. Neol felt his senses heighten, his consciousness expanding beyond the confines of his body. The desert around him came alive with vibrant colors and patterns, each plant and creature revealing its own sacred dance of life. Visions swirled before Neol's eyes, ancestors long past, animal spirits, and the very essence of the wind he was named after. He understood then that he was not just a spectator of the world, but an integral part of its intricate tapestry. The wisdom of the peyote spoke to him without words, teaching him about interconnectivity, respect for all living things, and the humility required to walk in balance with nature. As dawn approached, painting the sky with hues of pink and orange, the ceremony drew to a close. The tribe, now silent, sat in contemplation, each individual touched by the peyote in unique and profound ways. Neol, forever changed by the experience, knew that the lessons learned during this sacred night would guide him for the rest of his days. The peyote ceremony was more than a tradition. It was a communion with the soul of the earth, a moment where the heartbeat of the desert synchronized with those who sought its wisdom. And as the Red Hawk tribe rose to greet the new day, they did so with a renewed sense of purpose and connection to the ancient land that had nurtured their people through the ages.